How we doing? I'm coming at you today from setting up our new office, warehouse, processing center, whatever you want to refer to it as. You know, we just signed the lease on this place a few weeks ago, and we're now starting to get some of the equipment in that we need to get it set up and set into place. But I want to talk to you a little bit about something today known as the death pile. Someday, we're going to rephrase it and not have everybody in the industry call it the death pile and instead call it the profit pile. But what am I referring to? I'm referring to stuff like this. You see this pile, these bags, boxes of clothing? All of that has been sitting there for about 2 months waiting to be inventoried and listed. Crazy, huh? All that money just sitting there in a garbage bag. What we need to do is stop buying stuff and get it listed. Obviously, we had the passion when we purchased it to go out and buy it. Got a really great deal on it. Never listed it to make the money back. That's just lost revenue sitting there. So my goal over the next few days is to get that pile inventoried and listed and then sold. So I apologize that I'm a little sweaty, little looking ragged, but you know, it's been hot in here. I've been moving stuff around, setting up some furniture pieces, like our new racks. This time we went a little bit taller, a little bit wider. As you can see, I've got one set up here. They're on wheels. So I was measuring out one of the bins. These aren't the only bins we use. We also have some clear bins that we usually put our poly bags into. I'll do another episode with those. A lot of those are over at the house on the smaller racks that we have there. But the color-coded bins, I've got a few of them that are neon green like this that have various categories that we stuff some stuff into. Like this one says need listing. I have one that says need photos. They're placed at various stations throughout the process for us to get them listed. We also have some that are color-coded based on season, you know, like a red one for Christmas, an orange one for Halloween, a purple pastel one for Easter, all that fun stuff. And what we do is any of the holiday stuff we pick up after the season that we know we're not going to be listing for a while, we put them in those bins to break back out during that holiday season. But as you see in this room, that's one of the racks set up. There's 2 more sitting in boxes right here ready to be set up. So they'll be marched up alongside of it. Bam, fill it all in with space. But let me give you a quick tour of this room. So as you'd walk in, you already saw the death pile. You would have a couple racks that are coming over from the house that would be here. That would be all new inventory coming in to be processed. So whether we got it from a thrift store, whether it's coming in from a wholesaler, is it retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, they'll be staged out. You know, anything that's got to be hung, like suits or nice dresses or anything that we pick up, would go right here on this rack. So then we have a table that obviously isn't ready for processing at this point because it's just got garbage dumped on it. It's got my coat and a few other things from using today. Laptop back there where I was playing a little Steve Rakin while I was busy working after listening to Rally Roots and Bonafide Hustler. So, but this workstation here will be our inventory and workstation. There'll be a computer here. There'll be some other stuff. Once I get it set up, I'll bring it back through it. But basically anything coming in gets logged into our system and then handled from there. Obviously anything that's going FBA to Amazon, we're going to inventory it, label it, send it right back out the door. So next up we got our photo booth. You know, as you can see the lovely mannequin there. Couple lights. Got to get a male mannequin. Too many times our pictures, men's shirts with boobs in them. But, you know, that gives you an idea. We got a little space to work out. Now, mind you, the room we were operating out of before was maybe half the size of this room that I'm in right now. And this is only a portion of the space we leased. Our next workstation is our shipping workstation, or our prep workstation. So this is more for eBay items. So after the pictures are taken, they come over here, get put on the table. You know, whether they go into a clear bag or a poly mailer, get a weight. We put an inventory tag on them so we know what the number is, and we assign it to a bin that goes to a location, which would go over on the shelf. But you know, we got a little plastic bin, would have pens, pencils, anything else that might be needed. You know, little cards we throw in to each one of our eBay items, all kinds of jazz. But you get the idea. So I'm going to probably put a small little shelf here that'll have some basic shipping supplies, a little bit extras, so that they're not spread out on the table. Maybe we're going to put it underneath the table. I haven't worked out the details yet. I'll show you in a little bit where the large storage area will be for shipping supplies, all of our big boxes and everything else. But there's the rack you see a minute ago that you saw set up, and two more that will go side by side beside them. I'm going to leave a space, maybe not as wide as that, enough that you can walk down and pull the bins out between each one of them. There should be just enough room to get all three of them there. So basically you would come in the entryway there, and we got a small little like lobby area that people would come into, and that room to the right is the room we were just in. And then we have the main office, which you can see I got the desk set up. I haven't brought over any of the computer equipment yet or anything else, but decent sized room. The desk is huge, so it takes up 3/4 of the room. So that's my little baby up there. You're never too little to dream big. Yeah. So, but as you can see, there's a door off to the side there. I'm going to show you that room because it's got two entrances. So here's the other entrance to it, and we got another entrance out to the hallway. So, you know, this room, we're getting it set up. Be workstations up on the table there. That's our cart that we move around. Might throw like a little sofa love seat or some comfy chairs or something right here, so that, you know, if the kids are over here with us, that they can sit back, watch a little TV, or maybe play a video game or something. But you know, this might be Kathy's main workstation here, and we could yell at each other through the doorway. We haven't worked out full details how we're setting everything up in here yet, but this is the little bonus room that I wanted to talk to you about, and this is where we're going to store all the storage supplies for like shipping and boxes and our extra poly mailers. As you can see, it's the communications room, but you know, it's a good sized little closet. I can put a couple of racks in here, throw boxes up on it and everything else. So there you have it. There's a quick tour of you know, our new setup. Like I said, the room I'm in right now, this room here, this is about the size of the room we were working out of. So yeah, can you imagine our entire operation in a room this size? Crazy. Just crazy, man. It's amazing that we were able to do the numbers we did out of that tiny room and accumulate a huge death pile. So don't have a death pile. Get your stuff listed. Get it sold. It doesn't sell just sitting in a pile. Alrighty, guys, get out there and do.